Hi everyone, this is Gary from Mana Agency, and the purpose of this video is to do a recording for myself and for my clients or anyone who is interested in AI. So at the moment, there's a lot of things going on in this world which is impacting everybody's life, and I believe would be even more impactful in the next couple years. So let's start from the AI movement that is going on at the moment. A lot of companies, OpenAI, Anthropic, the Chinese companies, are doing different things or the same thing in different ways. And I don't believe what they're doing is going to end up as a good thing for the society, especially their business model doesn't convert into real productivity. That's the biggest problem that I am concerned with, and why I would want to start my own business is because that we have the right technology. So AI is very productive and it's proven to be a very useful tool, but the business model that these companies chose, especially the cloud service, uploading everything into the server, having all the information saved on the server, I don't think that's something that could last with your life. I think knowing that you might lose access to all of those important memories, those experiences and knowledge, binding to an account with a company that you have no control to, I think people realize these problems very fast, very soon, in the next couple of years. When people realize this is not what we want, I think there needs to be a proper AI product for the people that actually care about productivity, about using the most advanced technology and doing things that actually matters for life. I think a good example would be, you see a lot of people very hyped about AI, using it for videos, using it for cool features, some designing work, or just send it to your friend. But you actually don't see a lot of people using AI for professional work. And I think that's the gap that the business I'm starting is trying to solve, is how to use AI as a professional tool instead of just something that looks cool and is fun to use. So I think professional users, we're talking about like bankers, finance professional, accountant, legal, doctors, healthcare. All these people have like very serious businesses and very strict requirements, which the cloud model pretty much could not offer anything that meets these requirements. For example, if you're a very good accountant, you cannot send your client's information to a cloud server that you cannot trust and then just expect AI to give you an answer for that. I think in any way, for the business itself or for the client of that business, that's not really acceptable. And this is what I'm trying to solve. So let's talk about what exactly the AI tool actually is. So right now, agentic AI is the most advanced thing that we see. So you have like OpenClaw started earlier this year, Hermes being the most popular agent system right now, and then there are like other smaller systems that all provide similar features, and most of these are actually open source, so you can use it for free. But again, most users of these agent systems doesn't understand what it is and how to properly use it. I think a couple constraints would be like the user doesn't have computer knowledge to put it into their computer because they are open source, so it's not like you double click an icon on your browser and it just download it for you and everything is ready to go. You just need to log in and use it. So there's a very high barrier at the moment for those agent applications. And secondly, I don't think we can treat AI agents as a software because agent is organic. So agent changes over time instead of just sitting there and do as you expect as other softwares. So agent will always do things that is out of your expectations because it is constantly evolving. So agent have the ability to reason, it have memory, and on top of everything, it have the ability to make changes in its reasoning and memory. So it acts very much like a person, but a very basic mind of a person. So it's not as smart as humans, but in terms of computer related work, agents are a lot faster than humans. So if you have an agent on your computer, if the agent have understanding of your needs, your requirements, and your standards, maybe your philosophy and other stuff as well. And so the agent knows everything about you. In theory, it should be able to perform 100% of the work that you do on the computer. So if you design a system, an agentic system very well, there should be pretty much no work for yourself other than just telling the agent to do this and do that. But right now, we're very far away from this, mainly because no one have really spent time to train up agents and give it proper guidance and developing the system around agents. So we haven't done enough for that. At least nothing I have seen that could achieve that. Yeah, and that's where Mana Agency is coming from. So Mana Agency is building a commissioned AI agent system based on client's need, because I think every client would need slightly different systems based on their work. They need slightly different agents based on their work. So you cannot just use one template and copy paste that for everyone, because when you're doing different work, agent need to adapt. Their thinking need to adapt, and the knowledge need to adapt as well. So a lot of work actually goes back to the owner or the user of the agent. So you will need to put your knowledge, give your knowledge, and share a lot of information about yourself, like your standards, your taste, your requirement, with the agent, so the agent can dissolve all of that and apply it to the work. And in this process, if you're using a cloud model, you're sharing that out with the entire world, which I believe is unacceptable for most people. At least it is unacceptable for me, because as a human, we're not used to share everything in our head with the whole world. I think there are good reasons for that too. So if you want to share everything with your agent so it can do work for you, then you're not able to share that online as well. So if you upload it online, you're basically uploading everything about you, your memories, your thinking, your soul. All that information goes to the cloud server through your agent, and you find yourself just becoming a relic somewhere in the cloud. They probably get taken by the AI companies, and then they could use that to replicate you, or what we call distill a person or AI, and that is becoming very common in the AI industry as well. So that's basically, the cloud is probably a dead end in my opinion, and what I want to develop is a fully local agent environment. Basically, the agent would run on your own computer, your own machine. Everything, including the AI model, is processed on your machine, your environment, and nothing goes out anywhere. In this way, you can trust your agent with all of your information, all of your thinking, knowledge, and so let agent become part of you and do work on the computer for you at the highest efficiency possible. That's the design that I'm going for, and I hope that my clients would like to see that as well. Yeah, I think I talked a lot about agent, about AI, and I think that's probably the end of this video. Yeah, so that's the end of this video. Please let me know if there's anything else that you're interested, and please give me a comment. I think this is the first video of the channel. I really appreciate any ideas or anything that I'm not doing so well, and hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you.